believe that syphilis is an issue in 2023. So it was easy for me to kind of not take it seriously until they are now having mobile clinics in different neighborhoods, predominantly urban areas, but in almost all neighborhoods now, it is a public health crisis in Houston, Texas. So I said, oh man. So I have been talking and having
of women across our area, syphilis skyrocketing in Houston. Good evening, I'm Keith Garvin.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Daniela Guzman. Well, the Houston Health Department is calling the sharp rise in cases of the sexually transmitted disease an outbreak. KPRC 2's Andy Sirota live in Sunnyside, where a community meeting was held today about this. Andy?
Danny, Keith, a number of medical directors from some of the community-based health clinics attended that meeting here today at the Sunnyside Health and Multi-Service Center, along with members of the Harris County and Fort Bend County Health Department.
All I know is that Ray Ray and Pookie, but particularly black men, are going to be the fucking blame for all this shit, you know.
Houston health officials are seeing it's predominantly women of color who are most impacted.
Black women.
Nationally, there's been an uptick in syphilis cases, and health officials here say in many ways Houston is no different when it comes to what's happening in many major urban areas across the country right now.
It's the same few women sleeping with, it's the same large amount of women sleeping with the same, you know, dudes over and over. So let's not. I wish these health experts, especially these black ones, would fucking realize and just be open that women are sleeping with the same dudes over and over. And the females are not giving these dudes breaks. It's like the minute he's with one girl, that nigga's with three other women. And these three women, actually all 4 or 5 of them know about each other. And they're just competing on who's the best side piece. I just wish that these health experts would just be more frank. Cause let them tell it. It's one dude, and they're gonna make it seem like, oh well, the dude was gay. the dude was gay, and she didn't know about it. She didn't know about his down low tendencies, and now she's gonna cry, and now she has to be, take all these medications because some nigga that was on the DL couldn't open up about his sexuality. It's the same story. I mean, if they run this shit, I'm gonna really be fucking mad.
Urban jurisdiction, we've got to be really aggressive in our response when we see these kinds of cases, because we have millions of people who may be at risk.
Since 2016, syphilis cases in women have increased by 128%.
How the fuck is that even possible?
Infections rose from 1,845 in 2019 to nearly 3,000 in 2022. Cases involving women who passed the infection onto their baby during pregnancy soaring from 16 cases in 2016 to 151 in 2021.
To see the numbers rise in this alarming rate really sounded the alarm for us.
Houston health officials urging pregnant women to seek prenatal care and syphilis testing to protect themselves from an infection that could result in the death of their babies. Untreated syphilis during pregnancy can result in a stillbirth.
We're waiving fees, so we want to encourage folks to come in and get services.
Local health officials say they're seeing a lot of co-infections of HIV with syphilis, along with gonorrhea and chlamydia. The health department.
See, they're being nice because, they're showing white women that's like a default setting. They really don't want to really tie in that it's black women. That's why they're kind of saying women of color, because you can just say black women, you can say Latina women, you can say poor women, and stupid shit like that. I'm just waiting for y'all to be honest, man. I'm just waiting.
With its community-based partners to increase awareness of the outbreak and enhance testing and treatment in Houston neighborhoods. Some hot spots that health officials are watching include areas of southwest Houston and some areas up on the north side. Syphilis, we were told, is easily treated with antibiotics. If you have questions about testing, you can call the Houston Health Department hotline. That number is 832-393-5010.
These women are nasty.
Live in Sunnyside tonight, Andy Sirota, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Andy.
These women are nasty. So we're done with that.
Conversations about the importance of being on birth control and for Black women to be more serious about taking their reproduction seriously. Like, you have the right, it is your choice who you lay down with and reproduce children with. It's not a blame game. It's his fault. It's his fault. You chose to lay down with this man.
Does it always take another woman to really explain this shit? And I don't want to like really just go watch the whole video, because I want to give this woman the credit for making the video. So I'm not gonna really go in that heavy or that deep with it. But I'm just saying, what will it take for Black women to be serious in selecting partners? And I'm like, okay, if you really, here's a crazy idea. This idea is crazy. Why don't Black women who already have, like a low body count or is clean of all infections, why don't you guys go get with non-select Black guys? And y'all can have a baby together, and you wouldn't have to worry about him being on the down low or him seeing other women. Like, wouldn't you want a guy that is like solely into you? And you don't have to worry about him creeping. You don't have to worry about side kids. You don't have to worry about some girl calling your phone at an odd hour. I don't know. I don't think Black women can do it. I just don't think. We already have the evidence that Black women need to have a guy that is, select and select enough to where all women want him. And that, if you have a lowly dude, even if he's making good money, Black women wouldn't even touch him. They would even touch him with a 60-foot pole. And this is their reckoning. This is what they deserve. This is their reckoning. And you just gotta sit back and just say, hey man, remember I was told that I wasn't shit. I was told I wasn't needed in the community, so I can't do nothing. What's the point of me even fucking trying to where, guys like me are fucking ignored?
Be on birth control until you're married. But now,
got any other news pieces and shit? They're really kind of keeping this story on the hush. If it wasn't for YouTube, and if it wasn't for YouTube, they keeping this on the hush and hush. They really keeping this on the hush and hush. You practically have to read you have to read articles for them to even talk about it. Let's hear this out. Does this talk about the syphilis outbreak? Well, this is in March, but they've been tracking this shit for 5 years. Probably have to, because there really ain't much. And that's, if there's only 2,000 shit that popped up, even me trying to do this won't even really do anything. Okay. Got a couple articles. Okay. 3 weeks old. And then the rest is at March and April. And yeah, they ain't talking about it, man. They really hush hushed about it, and it's barely even being told, because I just think that they're trying to be socially politically correct because they don't want to shame black women, because when black women have to be accountable for this shit, you know, they might step on someone's toes that really ain't even involved in the shit. Like, they probably want to blame the gay man like they always do, but in reality, it's the dudes that they choose. And we all know that, you know, you don't need to be no fucking expert. That we all know that these women are not getting good dudes, and that they're sharing is no secret that they're sharing dudes willfully. And you know, ain't this the capital of hot girl summer? So are we even fucking surprised?